After 4 years and the complete convolutedness of Terminator Genesis, we're back with another trailer for Terminator Dark Fate. Let's do this. What's up, guys? We got a new trailer. I found out this morning that Terminator Dark Fate just dropped. I'm excited, and just to let me explain myself for a second. When I first started this channel back in 2015, the Terminator franchise was really my first franchise that I jumped into because Genesis was coming out that year. And so I reviewed all of the movies up until then. I was very green back then, but you know, I was excited. It was my first franchise, and I love the Terminator. Those first two movies are two of the greatest action slash sci-fi slash horror movies, at least the first one, I've ever seen. They're so good that it constantly makes me excited for any time we get a new Terminator property, and I'm constantly let down. Think about it this way. Just imagine if there were no Terminator movies after Judgment Day, and then this happened. I think the anticipation for this movie would be massive, actually. And I think people would really be excited about Arnold, because Arnold kind of blew his load in the last few movies. And so I'm not even really excited about Arnold this time, as strange as that is. I'm more excited about Linda Hamilton, because this is the first time we've seen full-on Sarah Connor since Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So I'm really curious. I'm going in very cautious though, okay? And I'll give you my detailed thoughts after I watch the trailer. I'll probably watch it a couple times by myself. You'll watch it one time with me.
2 days ago, I had this nice, simple life. And now it's a nightmare.
If travel is searching and home has been found, I'm not stopping.
Oh, that's Betsy.
I'm going hunting. I'm the hunter.
Sarah Connor.
Who are you?
Sarah Connor, bitch!
My name is Sarah Connor. Never seen one like you before. Almost human.
I am human. Why do you care what happens to her?
Because I was her.
How do we win?
We win by keeping you alive.
Ooh, that's his, yeah.
I'm going hunting.
Okay, I got some real concerns. First off, I'll start out with the good, though. I think the fact that Linda Hamilton's coming back, she looks like she's taking this role seriously. It is great to see Sarah Connor back in action. She seems like she's the main protector in this movie, actually. It seems like Arnold is kind of a person that they go to for extra help. Now, I was wondering myself, is Arnold a Terminator in this? And according to Google, he is, because if you look up the cast list, it's under Arnold, it says Terminator. So he is a Terminator of some sort. I thought he might be the human version that they used as the body of the Terminator, but I guess not. Now, these two other characters, Grace and Danny, Danny seems to be the one, the Sarah Connor of this movie. You know, she's the one that needs to be protected, so apparently she's important to the story. The story being given by James Cameron. I don't know how much of a story. I mean, he might have given them, like, you know, a paragraph. this is a good idea. See what you can do with it. The writers, you got David Goyer, David Ellison. Now, David Goyer, he is attached to the Dark Knight movies. So there's some great stuff by him out there. He's always had help. He did The Crow City of Angels. Now, I know that the final product in that movie doesn't necessarily mean that he was 100% responsible for that, but he directed Blade Trinity, so you got some hit and miss there with David Goyer. But what really troubles me is you have, I think, 5 writers on this thing. Story by James Cameron, but who knows, you know, it doesn't have that James Cameron direction in there. You know, James Cameron knows how to handle characters. He knows how to deal with scale, with action, and you know, he knows how to put out a great product. Now, Tim Miller is a very good director. You know, he did Deadpool. We'll see how he does with this movie. But my big concern about this is like this character Grace, who is partially a Terminator. If you remember back to Terminator Salvation, you had Sam Worthington who played this. He was a Terminator, but he didn't like know he was a Terminator. So it's kind of like that. I don't know. This is just a little 2-minute trailer, so it could be good. But these two characters are what really worry me about this. And the big thing is this main Terminator. That first off, now this is just a trailer. They might not be done with the CGI. The CGI is a little shaky in this, actually. It's kind of interesting that he's not like the silver look, but he's just like black. He can form into the actual Terminator in kind of a black figure instead of a silver figure. I guess he looks kind of cool, but we've seen the problems that we've had with other Terminators outside of the T-800 and the T-1000. It just seems to never work for some reason. I think it gets a little bit too complex, and at the end of the day, we just don't care. So that's what I'm afraid of in this one. It does look like it's a little bit more simpler than Genesis. I will give it that, but we shall see. I'll definitely be there day one. I am hoping that this movie is good. This trailer doesn't really get me that excited, though. It kind of lowered my excitement a little bit, so that could be a good thing. I'll go in with the lowest expectations. Really, Linda Hamilton. This rides on Linda Hamilton for me. I want her to be great in this. I want her to go back to, you know, to dig deep into that Sarah Connor character like she did in Judgment Day. You know, those were some exciting scenes in this. She was really a scene stealer in that movie, actually. She had some of the greatest character moments ever in the Terminator franchise. So give it to me, Linda Hamilton. And I had a crush on you in the first 2 Terminators, just so you know. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the Terminator Dark Fate trailer. Really skeptical. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this one. I have a feeling I know what you think of it. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day, and on Fridays we do Free Fall Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.